Beecool Ranger. Let's open it up, take a look at what's inside of the box, put it together, let's ride it. Pedals. First time I've ever seen an Allen key set that actually has ball joints on the end and comes like this. Screws, wrench. What we're looking at is a 2 amp output charger. The battery's rated at 48 volts, 20 amp hours, so roughly 10 hours from completely dead to fully charged. Dual piston, non-branded hydraulic brakes, 180 millimeter discs. For the rear suspension, we have a 4-point linkage system, K-Speed branded, SP Storm style, non-adjustable. 7-speed cassette, Shimano 20 branded. We have Chao Yang, we have,
Cut.
no, not cut, leave it. Chao Yang 20x4 fat tires. 1000 watt, 1300 watt peak, Beecool branded rear hub motor. Once you loosen up this bottom screw, that allows you to adjust the height of the neck. And then once you have your desired height, you hold that tight to it. Tight. In order to turn it on, we're going to hold down the power button. 5 different pedal assist levels. Left indicator. We're going to test out the speed of pedal assist 5. Let's fill up the tires. Let's take it outside. Let's ride.
Today I have something to show you guys that is the perfect gift for the e-biker in your life. It is an air compressor pump that is easy to carry around and it takes DeWalt batteries.
As always, we're going to jump right into this and go right into the comfort mode. Now I have this seat at the highest setting and it is fairly comfortable. So let's look at the pedal assist speeds. So it is in fact a cadence sensor. Don't worry about having to put too much effort in to get it going. And honestly, in pedal assist 1, I don't really feel a whole lot of assistance. I know the app, and then that's where you're gonna hear it pick up. Let's check the speeds of what we could do. About 12 miles per hour. Yeah, definitely comfortable. The seat is not super tight. I can't tell you how many. Oh yeah, we're definitely, oh my, almost going right into the ghost pedaling, pedal assist 3. Keep in mind that taking sharp turns with this, you might drag pedals. They are metal, but just because they are on the lower set, because we do have 20-inch tires, you're gonna have that tighter cornering. And right off the jump, highest gear, 7-speed, we hit that 20 miles per hour. Yeah. And there's an idea of your cadence, as you'll see me just moving my legs at a very slow pace, but you can hear that motor still working. That's one of the beautiful things about a cadence sensor. It is very smooth. Now you saw that when I was in the garage, it could actually do 31 miles per hour clocked on there. So let's see if we could get to those speeds. You know, one of the things that's overlooked a lot is suspension on, wow, that right off the jump. I don't know if you saw that. Let me try that one more time. So as soon as you start pedaling, almost instantaneous, maybe a second, and then shutting it down once you're done pedaling, it does take a little bit longer. And then the throttle response, it's about the amount of time once you stop pedaling that the motor stops is about the amount of time it takes for that to engage. You could hear that screaming too, and that is in fact a 1,000 watt motor, and the peak on it is 1,300. Now, honestly, whether or not you're ever actually going to feel the 1,300 watt peak, it's going to be unlikely. Just because that's more for you're trying to go at the bottom of a hill and you want to get up it as soon as possible. That's where that 1,300 watts is going to come in. Not hitting that 31 that it said before, but honestly, I wasn't expecting that. I'm hoping we're getting 28. It might be a little bit different telemetry data in the corner because we're trying something new out, because I feel like we weren't getting high enough of resolution with what we were working with before. And of course, we're going to take this off-road. I would like to get a different shot of this, but we're going to see. A little bit of a steep hill here. I should really get you an idea. Okay, we're going to roll backwards. It gives you an idea of how steep this really is. My goodness. Okay. There you go. All right, so it does in fact go up a hill, no problem. Now let me say this. Can't tell you how many people complain that their motor is not powerful enough to go up hills like that. Here's the deal. When you're talking about a hub motor, right, or even a mid motor, starting from something where you're using or asking for all of its power off the jump like that is not really good. I mean, it's not really good just to give it full throttle like that right now, but as long as you're not putting a whole lot of strain on it. Now, I'm a fatty, so I'm asking a lot for this motor. We are off-road here. Love testing this. People don't usually like me doing this, but I don't care. Testing that suspension out, and it is non-adjustable in the rear. Now let's talk about the suspension on this. Your front suspension does have a little bit of adjustability, you know, plus, minus, lockout, but they are not adjustable as far as air suspension, and honestly, you don't really need that. I prefer, ooh, bottomed out a little bit there on the bottom. Up that hill, no problem. You heard a little bit of struggle. It's actually doing fairly well. Tires are pretty grippy as well. So I don't think they're really going to promote this for off-road like how I'm using it. I really wish I could show you guys how steep these hills are that I'm going up and down, because these are not, this is not like, this is not small. It probably looks small, but let me show you, let me give you an idea. So you see that right there, right? I mean, that's a, I hope that that camera's picking up that hill right there. We're gonna try to go up that. When we see bikes like this, how many times have you bought a bike and you're like, oh my God, I just wish it had more power. I wish it could do more. Well, I hope you kind of get the idea. There you go. You can kind of see the hill inside of there, because I don't know how good that is. It's really not picking it up how steep that is. It's so comfortable. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Almost, yes, yes. There it is. All right, I don't know about you, I'm excited. I got it. I'm pumped up. I feel like this bike's battery is going to be absolutely drained. All the strain I'm putting on it. Also, keep that in mind. You know, I'm going to talk about the range real quick. People want me to test range of these bikes. Here's the way that I see it. Just going to go through this guy's yard. He shouldn't be too upset. He's got a tractor in it. 960 watt hours of battery, yeah? First off, it's actually pretty good. 48 volt up this hill, no problem. Now, I can talk about range, right? They say on their website, I think 50 miles with throttle, 85 with pedal assist. I believe it. Because when they're talking about with pedal assist, they're talking about pedal assist 1. People are always like, yeah, you know, I don't get 85 miles. To expect the full mileage that they tell you that they can get, I always say take 20, 30% off. It's the same as doing like power bank reviews. You're never gonna get what they list. You know, the true 2,000 mAh, 20,000 mAh. It's just not gonna happen. Oh no, what is that? Seriously? A tree? Oh, Don't tell me that. Wow, look at that, look at that, look at that. That was steep, bro. I'm hoping that the GPS is actually showing how steep these hills are that I'm going up, because this is actually doing pretty damn good. You know, I recently did a review of a dual motor jam. I think it was dual 750s, and it was so powerful. And I think what happens is a lot of these e-bikes, they don't use its full capabilities. It may say 750 watts, but I would like to see those numbers truly tested. Just because, I don't know, man. Like this is 1,000 watts, and I believe it's a true 1,000 watts. It is supporting me. And people have asked, I really don't like talking about my weight because I'm a fat McMuffin, but I weigh 244 pounds. I am 6'1", and I'm riding this thing till the wheels fall off. So the hydraulic brakes, really good stopping power. You know, I can't complain for the speed of this. I would like to have seen it do a little bit faster than 28. That's just me being spoiled at this point. You know, that's one thing I love about Florida is you could see people, they all wave to you and shit. In Jersey, people would throw tomatoes and rocks at me. You'll see down there the battery, hopefully the camera's picking it up, 50%. Now, it's 50% because I'm putting that load on it saying, give me all that you have. Now, if you watch, when I use my pedals, it's not going to use that kind of power. 54, you see that? That's an extra, well, it's down at 46 now. So you're always going to get better battery life when you're using pedal assist 1, 2, or 3. When you start getting at 4 or 5, you're just like, I want to move my legs and give me the speed. That's essentially what you're doing. I can't complain for what this is. I think for $1,700, the amount of power that you're getting is adequate. I like to say about $1 a watt. I know, that's crazy because you can find some Amazon bikes that are like $200. Don't buy that bullshit. I'm keeping it real. You get what you pay for, okay? And this at $1,600, and this is a very, very known brand. This isn't like, I don't know, Jack's e-bikes. It's actually a known brand. Beecool has been around for a while, and I can tell you that the tech support, this is a big thing. I did a whole video on customer support. I'm just gonna put a link up above somewhere for you to click, because I've got comments on that. It's very nimble, low center of gravity, decent battery, 960 watt hours, 48 volts. I can't complain. I really can't. I'm very happy with the bike. I think the rear suspension on it is good. Front suspension is also good. It does bottom out, but then again, that's going to be dictated on how fat you are. And again, me being a McMuffin, it's going to bottom out more often than not. So you can just lock it out or just try to get the adjustment that fits your suit and fits your need. For you riding this back and forth to work, you're going to love it. Keep in mind that out of the box, this had 90% battery life. Always make sure to charge it 100%. And don't leave it charging overnight. It's just not a safe thing to do. What's important is you do have rear blinkers on this. You don't have any front. I don't really expect it to have front indicators. It even having rear indicators is a bonus. Just make sure when you're going into those turns, because you do have those smaller tires, just make sure that that side, those pedals are up, just because you could bottom those out. I like it, man. I like it. All right, let me just do a quick recap. I took you off-road. I did some jumps. Well, I think they were jumps. It was dirty, dusty. I tried to do as much as possible to really give you an idea of what this bike can handle. I'm not gonna give you all the stats. I gave that to you while I was riding. I wanted to switch it up, put some more floral arrangements around me, make it more green. There's a lot about this bike that it packs a lot of features. One thing, I've done a lot of reviews on a lot of bikes, and one thing that I don't see enough of is adjustable necks. It allows you to bring it up. I'm sorry about the crispy sounds. That's not chicken. That's the actual leaves or the fronds, the fronds of the palm fronds. That's what that is. So don't stress about that. I'll change it for next time. It's a little spiky. There's two negatives that I have to say. Number one, the seat post. I made it as tight as possible, but you see those stress lines in it? That's either I'm too fat, 240 pounds. People want to know. It dropped down immediately, so I really had to grind that down and force it. I guess that's not really that big of a negative. There is one negative I do have, which is on that cargo rack. Now, I don't know if out of the box it was like this, but there is some peeling and cracking, not so much the paint of the bike. No problems there, flawless. But I got some weird cracks, like some fat dude sat on this. I didn't sit, I promise, I didn't sit on this to make this happen. I mean, that has nothing to do with the actual riding of the bike, how comfortable, how powerful and pokey that is, how powerful the bike is, 1,000 watts. It truly is that. I wish I could put it on a dyno and show you. But the stopping power of the brakes, the motor, 1,000 watts, 1,300 watt peak, no problem going up that hill. Here we go. Almost, yes. There it is. All right, I don't know about you, I'm excited. I got it, I'm pumped up. One thing that you don't see a lot of on e-bikes is the adjustable neck. I think that's so huge because depending on your height may dictate how far your arms need to go out. They're usually in a very set position, so being able to adjust the height and how far it is absolutely fantastic. Also, the sprocket. I know it seems so arbitrary, like, duh, dude, you could get that for $30. It's irrelevant, right? Because if you could get it for $30, then why don't more e-bike manufacturers put it on their bike? They don't, and it is that front sprocket that has that double wall. That stops that chain from coming off and hitting your ankles. And you know me, I don't wear socks. I'm not trying to scuff up these bad mamma jammas. That's what holds up this 300 pounds. And that being said, I'm not 300 pounds, but you get the idea. 240 pounds, this handles me, no issues going up and down those hills. I will never do a video right here again because it sounds, I am either hungry or some shit, because it sounds like there's some chicken cooking behind me. It's making me drool and spit. So I apologize if something ends up on the lens. I am so hungry. Look, it's a great bike. Check out the link in the description. There's some shit that I wrote up about this. Actually, I didn't do nothing. AI did it. Check out the link in the description. You want to buy it, use the link. I get some money. You know, just help me buy some socks. Stay sunny side up.